So today, we're playing the Berserker, and we're going to be playing an awesomely fun double axe run that does crazy damage numbers, just like this. You do have down vulnerability, which is going to be a bit rough, but we are scaling up our damage here. Big damage numbers. Our stamina is still going to be a bit of an issue until we get our web tinger, but holy moly, look at that big damage numbers. But hey, check this run out, and let me know what you think of this build. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with the Berserker and see just like do today. Okay, kind of an awesome shop because we're going to be taking the frying pan. Going to be taking some healing herbs. I do kind of want to grab this whetstone. Let's go ahead and grab it for now. Let's go and roll, looking for a wooden sword. Unfortunately, not finding it, which is really not great. Did want to craft up a torch. So I'm going to continue roll. We actually got super lucky and crazy lucky. We're 100% going to be grabbing this for now. We do want to move our setup around just a little bit so we can add in our torch in this position. Or add in our whetstone. And yeah, we should be in a much better position. Now that's also an axe, which I do kind of want to grab too. So that's going to be our next shop. We're going to be getting rid of a frying pan. We're going to be using it for this round. However, can we beat down this pyromancer? They're rocking double wooden sword. We do have a little bit more healing than they do, but they do have damage mitigation with the garlic. They also have 8 more max HP. However, can we outpace them? It's looking like so. And smashing. Win round 1, fantastic. With that, let's say goodbye to good old frying pan. Let's take our axe, add in our torch. Now, we do want to grab the leather armor, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take this round unless we solve something, which I do not actually want to do. So we're just going to buy the stone. We're going to roll on, get our leather armor next rounds, keep it going. So now with this setup, we can go for a magic torch, or we can go for double axe. So we'll see what we can go from here. However, we got kind of lucky facing his opponents if they had a claws of attack, which would be in a much worse position, or a spike shield. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. However, we got extremely lucky. Now that is a leaf badge. However, I do not believe that this is actually the right play to take. I do believe the right play to take is the eye lamp as well as the leather armor. Because then you got the scaling damage, you get that guaranteed hits. Well, not guaranteed. You have increased accuracy versus having that crit chance. So we're going to take the dragon scale armor for now anyway. At this point, let's actually just take the leaf badge and have some fun with the leaf badge. Let's reserve our eye lamp. Now, these items we actually cannot fit in. But if we sell all of them, we can take our eye lamp. But I'm going to save for 2 gold, keep it in the shop, move on because I do kind of want to keep these items a little bit. But we'll see. With the leaf badge, we should be scaling up our accuracy anyway. It's also going to give us that crit chance. It is only going to be small crit chance, but it's still going to be crit chance all the same. However, can we beat down this Reaper? They do have that spike shields. With a utility pouch, we should be in a much better position with our stamina, with 2 weapons. So honestly, fantastic. Dragon Skull Armor is going to be crazy good. We did get ourselves a carrot. Is that something we actually want to do? Or take? Not exactly. I will take the eye lamp. I will roll. That's a stamina stack, which I do really want to grab. So unfortunately, I'm going to let go of the whetstone as much as I'd love to keep it. And we are going to take this eye lamp for now. But let's go ahead and move on. Keep it going. We could take that pair of gloves. We probably should have took it. Just increase the speed of our weapons. But I do kind of want to roll within the next few shops, looking for blueberries, health pots, or a double axe. But I'd much prefer going for double axe with the leaf badge so we get that guaranteed crit chance. Well, we do need to find an acorn color because it is very low crit chance. Each luck is only 2% luck, or 2% crit chance. However, this is going to be kind of close, but smashing that axe. Scaled up that damage from our eye lamp. But as you can see, we do have 9 luck, so we do have 18% crit chance. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Now we could take a lucky clover, just increase that a little bit. Should we actually? Let's grab it. Let's go ahead and roll. That's a set of blueberries, which we could take. However, I do kind of want to grab this fanny pack for now. I'm going to grab the blueberries. I do kind of want to roll. Let's keep going. I do really want to find a double axe. We could also go for a poison ball. But let's keep going. Now that is a mana orb, which we could honestly take too. But I'm going to let it go for now, because we still need to roll looking for a health pot or blueberries. Now we did move our setup around just a little bit, so our eye lamp and our axe are both in our fanny pack, just so this scales up a lot faster. With the leaf badge, we should be in a pretty darn good spot. and we should have 100% accuracy on both weapons, so we should be able to consistently hit our opponent, dealing that damage, and we should be able to outpace our opponent. Smashing. Extremely, extremely awesome. And we did get another set of blueberries, which we probably should take. I'm going to grab for now. We also got ourselves a bow and arrow, but I'm going to leave it. Okay, acorn collar is a must. That's for sure. It's also the health pot, so we can go for that magic torch. So with that, I'm going to sell our healing herbs and the stones so we can grab both. However, we are going to have to lose our banana for this round. Is that something we can actually afford to do? Well, we're going to see. Stamina wise, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we probably actually needed to add in our banana. That's for sure. Because both of these are going to be 0.6. It shouldn't be too bad. Our stamina will decline. For sure. And eventually we will be out of stamina, but it shouldn't be too bad until towards the end of the fight. That fatigue's already set in. However, should we have a big damage? Can we finish off our opponent? Smashing. Holy moly, that was way too close. Okay, we got ourselves that axe. And we did craft up our mana potion. I do kind of want to go double axe with the leaf badge. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and craft this axe. This is going to be fantastic. However, we do kind of want to situate it a little bit better. Now, I do also want to grab this fanny pack. We'll slot it in down below so we can actually get that increased speed. On our fanny pack, we can add our banana. However, I do kind of want to grab this cap resilience. I do kind of want to craft up that stone helmet. Otherwise, we could take a box of riches, try to get some gemstones. Gemstones would be kind of awesome. We could go with the shaman with the leaf patch. But I'm going to do something crazy. Let's take the box of riches. Let's go ahead and roll. And we might actually want to get some different items. What I say about different items, we're going to be taking the stamina stack, sell the box of riches, which is kind of madness. I do want to take the bird because the bird is going to increase the speed of our axe. We may actually want to get the card too, because that is going to be stacking in power. So we're going to move on. Now, we did end up spending a lot on just a bit of storage. However, it does give us that 1 extra stamina, which is going to be fantastic for 2 axes. And also, we should have moved our acorn collar. Yeah, a bit of a misplay. Acorn collar should have been in here, prioritizing over leaf badge. That way, we would have even more crit chance on both our axes. And unfortunately, we're going to fall short. Super unfortunate, it is what it is. Now, which subclass should we go for? Well, to be honest, I'm thinking about going Deerwood Guardian, of all things. Because we do get that lifesteal in Battle Rage thanks to Utility Pouch. So we should be able to heal back to full. And with the double axe, our damage scaling is increased by significant amounts in Battle Rage. So the longer we're in Battle Rage, the more we deal damage. And with the Leaf Badge, we do get that crit chance, which will double our scaling. The big advantage to going Wolf Emblem is to get that crit chance specifically from this, or you even get crit chance from Brass Knuckles. So let's go Deerwood Guardian and try to sort out our whole build with this situation. Now at this point, I do kind of want to grab a second acorn collar. We do also want a spike collar. Crazy, crazy good shop. But for this round, I'm going to grab the acorn collar, just so we have an easier time scaling up. I'm going to grab the spike collar. And unfortunately, that's all we can really do for this round. Now, unfortunately, we're going to move on with this setup for now. We're leaving our spike collar, which is not so great. We probably should have took out a set of blueberries. Yeah, that's something we should have took it out because that he's only going to give us 0.8 seconds of battle rage. And holy moly, we almost got smoked. We definitely needed to grab that helmet so we can actually be in that battle rage. Or get into that battle rage in the first 5 seconds. Because we don't get battle rage at half HP, by the way. We get battle rage in the first 5 seconds of the fight. So we could get instantly hit. I'm going to take the car. I do want to take the bird, but I do want to roll looking for some storage. Awesome, we're 100% grabbing this. I'm going to grab another Lucky Clover for now. And we can add in our spike collar. Now, 3 more gold, I do kind of want to roll. Let's roll once again. And once more. Awesome, we definitely want to slide it back. Now, we did waste a lot of gold by keeping the bird in our shop. Now, I'm also going to take another card so we can actually start scaling up even more in power, but we do need to sort our inventory out. But that's the best we're going to get. So we're going to move on. Now, that was quick sorting. But it's going to be our best situation for now. We could switch our eye lamp up to the top, but I did want to keep the speed on our eye lamp with those fanny packs. And we may actually want to increase the speed of our double axes with our fanny pack. But now we should be able to consistently scale up our damage, while also getting that crit chance. And especially having 2 acorn collars means we're going to have 100%. Well, not 100% actually. Mistaken. At 9 luck, we're going to have 100% crit chance with 2 acorn collars. Because this literally gives us 18% crit chance, along with 90% crit chance from both these. So our build right now is looking kind of awesome. And that's a cheese on sale, which is genuinely absurd. Okay, so for this round, we're going to be taking the cheese. We're going to be taking the card. Now we could also go for Buster Blade. Buster Blade would be insanely good too. But I'm going to keep with the axe. We still have our bird. We do want to grab it. But with all these food items, we should be in a much better position. We should be able to scale up a little bit of HP. Along with this, however, opponent does have a lot of flat damage. Once you get in that battle rage. Can we outpace him? Actually, it's actually going to be quite a big damage number. It was actually looking quite close. But we managed to get there in the end. However, that is a pair of gloves which we could take to increase the speed of our double axe even more. We're not going to. We're going to grab this by color. Bird is still in the shop. Should we just let this go at this point? It's just been burning a hole in our pocket, being in our inventory, being in our shop, not being able to take it. We've been prioritizing other items. Spike collar is going to be a little bit more beneficial right now because it does allow us to be in that battle rage for a little bit longer. But I'm going to keep it. We did move our setup around just a little bit more, so our cheese is actually going to be triggering a little bit faster in our fanny pack, along with our banana. And with that, we're finally going to get a bird next round, potentially. It depends on us if we get another spike collar. If you do get spike collars, I'm 100% going to prioritize taking spike collars. Because 2 seconds longer in battle rage means we're going to have even more lifesteal. We're going to have even more scaling damage on our double axe. However, this opponent is dealing crazy damage. And unfortunately, we just got outpaced. Super unfortunate. We waited so long, we got a second bird. Let's grab the bird. Let's grab Lucky Clover. Let's go ahead and roll. Another set of blueberries, which we do not actually want. I'll take tiny little storage. Let's roll again. And once more. At this point, I'm going to sell tiny little storage so we can actually take this fanny back. And now we do want a bird in a fantastic position. Which we're going to prioritize our bird being in this position for now. It's going to target most of our food items, it's going to target our axe, and it's going to target our eye lamp. Which is going to be awesome. So with that, we're going to roll on. Now, is this going to be good enough? Is the double axe scaling potential? And with the bird, we do remove our opponent's luck, which is going to be great, going to be getting a fancy rapier. It also increases the speed of our double axe. And overall, should be fantastic. We're getting that big damage numbers. And so far, smashing. Awesome. And we did manage to survive with 4 lives left. Let's have a quick DPS check. Within 14 seconds, we dealt 366 damage. Which is not too bad. Our DPS wise could honestly be better. Let's check our heals. Heals is honestly not that great, to be quite honest. Can we actually make that better? However, with that heals and with the Dragon Scale Armor, we do take a lot less damage in battle rage. But can we actually make this crazier? Let's go ahead and see if we can. One way we can make this crazier is by taking another double axe. Actually, there's no way we can actually do that. And we could also take a stamina potion if we do want to. We're not going to. However, we do actually want to increase the speed of our axe. Even just a little bit. However, we do have to be careful increasing the speed of our axe because if we increase it too much, our stamina is going to be a huge issue. We can also take a glowing crown for invulnerability, but I actually do not think we actually kind of want that. So let's take a potion belt. Let's take the gloves. Let's roll. That's another cheese. We can be stacking up even more. Life if you do want to. That's also another card which we do stack up a crazy amount of luck, so we can potentially get a lot in power. I will grab it for now, and it will roll once more. Okay, so we managed to move our setup around. We do now have our gloves targeting our double axe. Our food items are honestly a little bit tiny bit worse. We'll have to do for now. We still have our crit chance targeting our double axe. We still have our Dragon Scale Armor in. And we're going to be crafting up Dragon Scale gloves because that is going to increase our double axe in that battle rage. We're going to move on. We do have a blueberries out, but honestly, we do not exactly really necessarily need it. It does start stacking up some locovers once we reach that mana. However, can we survive going up again at this setup? We should be able to heal back to full. It does big damage crits incoming. Holy moly, that was a big damage. And look at that damage number. Kind of insane. There was one thing I did want to check before we did move on. Damage wise, our damage has increased quite significantly. However, stamina wise, 1.5. We may actually want it to increase our stamina. Potentially. Speaking of increasing stamina, we could literally just take a heroic potion. I'm not going to grab it. What I do want to grab is a Wolpertinger. However, that is a Spike Collar, which we're going to be taking. That's also another card to be scaling up our power even more. Which does kind of make me want to take it. So we'll be grabbing it. I will roll. We could take another Acorn Collar. I don't exactly need it, to be quite honest. Now, unfortunately, we do need to fit in our Acorn Collar. However, I'm going to sell a set of blueberries. Not going to take any of these items. I do want to grab Wolpertinger. I do want to grab his Stamina Sack. But we might actually have to lose 1 card in favor of actually taking a Spike Collar. Otherwise, we could lose 1 Lucky Clover. I think I might actually lose 1 Lucky Clover for now. And we're going to move on because we can get 2 lucks stacked up from our league badge. However, our opponent did remove 1 of our luck, which is unfortunate. Honestly, it's going to be a little bit harder to get those crits. They do have that invulnerability, which is going to be a bit rough, but we are scaling up our damage here. Big damage numbers. Our stamina is still going to be a bit of an issue until we get a Wubtinger. But holy moly, look at that big damage numbers. And that was crazy, crazy damage. 176 damage. Definitely absurd. And we're going to buy our Wubtinger. However, we do want to buy our stamina sack. We actually want to take out 2 cards for now, just so we can have a Wubtinger in to help with our stamina. However, we do want to buy the stamina sack pretty damn bad. And also, scaling power with our cards has also been kind of awesome too. And also, going up again builds that inflict debuffs, it's going to be pretty darn good. Now, is there anything we can sell to actually take this stamina sack? We could also have a Wubtinger over beside our bird to increase the speed of it. But until we get a stamina sack, we're going to keep Wubtinger in this position. And we're going to move on. Our stamina shouldn't be as much of an issue with this Wubtinger. We should be pretty darn good. However, going up against a shield is actually going to reduce our stamina by quite a bit. However, those big damage numbers incoming. That scaling damage is crazy, crazy insane. And look at that big damage. Double axe, getting the leaf badge is genuinely crazy going with the Shaman mask because it does stack up your luck for you. However, given crit chance to the double axe in Jewwood Guardian, it benefits from that scaling so much. You do get the lifesteal from the utility pouch, you get the utility from the utility pouch, and you get that damage mitigation. So overall, just a well-rounded, crazy looking build. Now let's take our stamina sack and let's roll. Is there any of these items we actually do want? We could take a divine potion. Don't exactly want to. We could take a bloody helmet for a little bit of lifesteal. I'm not going to take it. And we could also go for mana thirst. However, I don't exactly want that either. However, we'll take another fanny pack so we can actually fit in, once again, our items for now. Let's roll once more. And at this point, we could take a corrupted crystal in hopes of finding a cap of resilience to try and reduce our opponent's healing here. We're trying to reduce our opponent's healing by quite a bit. Or we could try get as big damage number with our double axe. Let's go and take it. Is it going to be the best item that we could have taken? Probably not, but it does mean we can finish off opponents once they drop below 30% HP. But at this point, they're going to be scaling up that max HP. So it might actually be worth it. If we can get them down to that 30% HP, we should be able to deal that big damage. However, they're dealing crazy damage to us. And unfortunately, this opponent is going to outscale us. Excalibur with damage feasting is just still as crazy as ever. And honestly, it's going to be crazy with the Dark Lantern, because if you do resurrect all that scaling HP, he's going to resurrect him to that half. So honestly, this person has a nuts, crazy build, especially with double mana thirst and the prismatic orb. Yeah, that opponent definitely hit the nuts. And unfortunately, our build just could not keep up with it, which is unfortunate. Now, I'm going to grab the stamina sack and I'm going to roll heavily to try and find a cap resilience. And we're going to take a second corrupted crystal. Or we could just take another spike collar, which we are 100% going to grab. Let's roll again, and unfortunately, it does mean we cannot actually craft up a cap discomfort, which is super unfortunate. Now we could sell this so we can get even more scaling power. I'm actually going to sell it. I'm going to grab another cards. Let's roll once more, and that's all we can really do. And we're going to move on once again. We have so much cards, we should be able to get a crazy amount of power, which does increase our weapon damage. Now we'll see who has the better double axe. They're going to have those guaranteed crits from the very beginning. They're going to be scaling up their HP. And unfortunately, can we bring it back? We do have lifesteal, but unfortunately just not enough. The funny thing is, our double axe actually dealt way more damage, but they had more HP and they had stack and block, so they were overall way more defensive than we are, unfortunately. So they managed to outpace us. Super, super unfortunate. It is what it is. Now I'm going to grab 20 back. I'm going to continue to roll. Let's keep it going. I'm going to grab this on daily development and try to get something kind of crazy. Damage Steel, which has been buffed, would be awesome if we did have Vampiric Armor. We're not going to take it. I'm going to grab another fanny pack. And okie dokie, so for our final round, we did change our setup around by quite a bit. Now we did have our double axe in as much fanny packs as possible, just increase the speed. So we should have the double axe in 6 fanny packs. As you can see, the double axe is in 6 fanny packs, which is going to trigger 60% faster. We do have the bird in this position to be turbo stacking our luck along with our double axe, along with our scaling damage. along with the majority of our food items with our Jailbird Guardian. All our items in the back. With that, I'm actually going to sell 1 luck and it's Amity Steel, 2 grabber flutes. And this is going to finish this off. But yeah, our build came together quite nicely. Definitely kind of fallen off a little bit, but still a lot of fun all the same. Going Leaf Badge with the double axe in 2 Jailbird Guardian. Just getting a ton of value, allowing us to scale our double axe. Getting the benefits from the Jailbird Guardian. Getting the benefits from the double axe that's scaling during that battle rage. Getting the lifesteal from your utility pouch. Get that damage mitigation. And honestly, fantastic. Now we're going to go ahead and see, is this going to be good enough? Are we going to fall short? We are going to begin a Flame Up Poison Dragon. I'm glad we have all these cards, but is it going to actually be enough to remove all this poison? We'll just have to see. Can we deal that big damage numbers? Can we bring it back? We do have lifesteal. It's going to be super close. And holy moly, we barely won just in time. That was crazy. However, DPS, towards the end, we managed to deal 60 DPS towards the end. 700 damage in 12 seconds, which is not terribly bad. Let's go ahead and check our heals. Our healing could have been way better, but still not too bad overall, because it definitely came in clutch a couple of times. As you see, we're so low on HP. We dealt that 120 damage. Now we did only heal for 42, which is not crazy insane, but still, it was just barely enough to deal with the opponent's poison and their dragons. As for block, honestly, we had next to none block. However, we did get that damage mitigation from a dragon armor. And overall, just a fun build. And especially by adding in all these cards, we did stack up with a lot of empower. Well, it's only 7 actually, so it's not crazy insane. We did cleanse 16 poison too, which honestly was enough to continue with our build to take out this opponent. So we got extremely lucky facing this opponent, but we still managed to outpace him. And honestly, we managed to make it to the end with 3 lives using the double axe and Jailbird Guardian. Honestly, pairing these two together, it's not that great. But when you add in crit chance, it all of a sudden becomes a lot better. Let's go and see just how much rank points we got. We did survive 3 lives, 3 tries left, plus 13, ranked us up quite a bit. But anyways, gonna leave it for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And hope to keep looking for the next one. See you next time.